Good morning. My name is John Dixon, and some of you have met me already. I think we may have met at the last board meeting that we had, and when they offered me the job as the principal of your school. A lot of you get to know me. I'm a man of not very many words, but as far as action, I'm most definitely that. You know, I, I've come a long way. Put it like that. I where I started originally would have depicted my life right now as a principal. So all I will ask you this morning to do is just to bear with me. I'm recovering from a cold. I've been sick all week, but there's nothing more important than for me to be here engaging with the people that I will be building a future with, and molding students to be the best students possible. Um, I will say this, I won't hold you long, but I will give you a brief about me. I, um, I'm married to a lovely lady by the name of Nancy Dixon. She's a teacher as well. We have two girls, a 15-year-old and a 13-year-old going on 23. Of course, we know about those type of students and type of kids, and you may have some of your own. But we're happy to be a part of your district. Well, our district. We're happy to be a part of it, and planning on being here for a while. Planning on making this a place for me and my family to be. I just feel it in my heart that the community here is opening and welcoming to the new ventures of education and academia and learning. So I will proceed on with my PowerPoint presentation. Once again, I won't keep you in here long, but my why. The reason why I chose this field, um, I was that student that sat at the back of the classroom, the student that felt like he needed to be in the office instead of the classroom, the student that disregarded rules, the student that rarely showed up. But and throughout the times of me being that student and not going to class and doing things that I shouldn't have been doing in school, I never focused on a why. I really never had anyone, an educator, and even role models outside of school to tell me or even enforce a why on me. You know, why do you do the things you do? Why do you say the things you say? And I'll say that's what led me per se to the field of education. Um, my elementary years, I went. I want to say I went to 4 or 5 different elementary schools due to behavior, but also due to the way I was brought up. Moving around and trying to meet new friends, and it was a little different, a little strain on a young man at that age. But I had no control of that. Just like our students at times when they come to school, they have no control of their situations. But there are times that we don't think about that or look at the big picture, or why is that student late, or why is that student sleeping in class? Because I can remember nights when we would have to move late at night due to not having the means to pay the bills. So that's why I slept the next day, because we moved throughout the night. Those are some of the things that we need to kind of we need to take a step back and look and say, okay, maybe that's what's wrong with the student. Middle school, same way. Middle school, I fought, I struggled, I was trying to find a meaning to exist. You know, didn't have any role models. Didn't Teachers didn't really want to have anything to do with me because I wasn't very nice to teachers as well. You know, but at the same time, I never had any teacher to step up and say, "Hey, John, how's your day?" You know, What's going on in your life? It took a football coach to one day do that for me, and I could see my life start to change and go a different direction while in middle school. High school, same thing. I battled. If I really wanted to be in school, if I really wanted to um, be a part of something, and that was sports for me. I was a big football player, love football. I'll say this: the times that my grades were awesome, it was because of football season. I never pushed myself. The coaches pushed me, but once again, during football season, I was pushed. Um, Still getting in a lot of trouble. Have to move with my grandparents because there was no way my mom could help me, and once again tormenting teachers. Still, kind of led me to a dead end because college was coming up. I've known people that went to college. No one in my family particularly, but had known people that went off to college, and I knew a lot that came back from college without degrees. But um, I tried college. It wasn't for me. Why? Why do I need school? Why do I need college? It's the mentality that I picked up. But as I'm growing and I see these different people that are I'm around, being successful, going to college, coming back, getting good jobs, and I'm like, wow, maybe that's something that I can do. So lo and behold, I landed a job at Boys and Girls Club of East Texas, and I have these students come in. We're checking grades, checking report cards, and of course, our big thing was college. And one day I told a student, I said, "Hey, I mean, you can't get in college with grades like this. You got to go to college, to graduate." First thing the student said to me, they called me Mr. D. He said, "Mr. D, so what college did you graduate from?" Ah, and that was a big reality check for me. I'm telling these kids about college, go to school, be educated, be smart, but yet I didn't have the paper to say, hey, I accomplished this goal. So later on that year, I met a influential man in my life by the name of Robert Pelche, uh, and he opened up the doors for me. He gave me the means to go to college. And I took full advantage of it. Yeah, I was 30 plus years old going to school, but hey, so what? I went. So went to college, got my degree, start trying to figure it out. So what I'm about to do right now, I'm going to skip the whole what I did in college and my accomplishments in college. I'm going to jump straight to my philosophy, something that if I would only had this when I was in high school, maybe middle school, I don't know how my life would alter, or maybe this is how my life should have been. I don't know, but I've recently I was enrolled in a class in school with it's a principalship course, and we had to talk about our philosophies, and there's some key points that I'm going to hit on: power, influence, authority, respect. Most principals coming in automatically exert power. They come in and power is something that they seek. But for me, power should not be spoken. Power is recognized by the teachers. So I'm telling you, as your new principal, I am coming in not exerting any kind of power. I'm coming in showing you that I am willing to do what it takes to make our school successful. I am willing to do whatever it takes to make you successful as teachers, as educators, support staff. This is our campus, and we're going to mold it and we're going to shape it in the form of success. Influence. Influence by using positive tactics is what I'm all about. If you see me doing it, guess what? I hope you take the initiative and say, hey, you know what? If our principal's doing it, why not? Let's do it. I'm not going to steer you wrong because my goal is here, and I was hired here to come in and influence my staff, my team to be the best team out here. Authority, you'll see it. You'll see it. It's in all of us. All of us have the authority and the ability to go out and make sure that our kids get what they need to be 21st century learners, to be the best of the best. You know, they say the cream rise to the top. In order for that to happen, we have to enforce, and I know that's a strong word, enforce our positive influence on our students. And something that I really like to hit home with as well is respect. Respect. Teachers, please understand, if we respect our students, guess what? They're going to respect us. Co-workers, if you respect one another, guess what? You're going to get the same results. We have to understand that respect is the key of success. If we respect this situation, if we respect the fact that our kids are struggling and we have to go in and bring in new tactics and bring in new types of learning to make our kids successful, guess what? We need to be open and respect the fact that people are bringing these ideas in. You know, I mean, we have to try them. We have to try different things to seek success. As you'll find out working with me, that success is the end result. Success is what I'm looking for. And we can do this as a team. My goal, teachers, support staff. I'm telling you right now, I am with you. I am with you. We are in this thing together. We will, I promise you, we will do the extra things to help our students. We will do whatever it takes to get the full potential out of our students. Most people say, okay, maybe they're teaching me that he's teaching because he gets summers off. No. Oh, he's a principal because no. I'm a principal because I want to seek the best for these students. I want to give students things that I didn't have. I know you teachers feel the same way. I know you do. My goal as well is for the students and parents to be a part of what's going on. Accept their feedback. Okay? It could be constructive criticism. I don't know. Or it could be a pat on the back. They see you in the supermarket, a high five. We need to keep our parents and students engaged with everyday activities that go on in our school. Relationships are key components of building the foundation that we're seeking. I know right now that I'm sitting here with a room full of educators. I know that. Smart, positive, strong people. I know that. That's why when they offered me the job, I said, you know what, man, give it to me. I want it. I want it. I've read up. I've done my studying. I know that this staff here is the best staff that any school district in the nation would want. And I have that. And I am honored to have that. And at the end, positive results. Graduation, better test scores. Hey, you get to feel good about you. You get to feel good about you. How often do you get to go home and you feel good about what you've done in your classroom? How often do you get to go home and you say, wow, I made an impact in his life today? Or wow, I touched her heart today. I'm excited to go back to work. How often do you get to feel that way? Yeah, we're going to have some bumps in the road, but we want to have more of those days than bad days. And we can do that. Our future, I'm telling you, I truly believe in what we're going to be doing here. I do. I do. I look back on my life and I'm like, wow, if I would have had some educators or teachers that really bought into me, bought into my heart, what would the outcome have been?